Start your day with purpose. Let your soul awake. On the daily ride, find strength for every step you take. A journey with Jesus, discovering your true name. His love lights your path, no day is ever the same. The daily ride, let your heart be free. Devotion every day for you and me. Understanding grows, faith comes alive, step by step with Jesus.
Hey trail riders, welcome back to the Daily Ride. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be talking about the faith attitude. Genesis 39:21 will be our focal passage, and it says this: But the Lord was with Joseph and extended kindness to him and gave him favor in the sight of the chief jailer. The scriptures that get us through the Bible in a year is Philemon 1 or Philemon, however you choose to say that. Psalm 77, 1 through 20, and Proverbs 12:18. God's favor in unfair circumstances. Joseph was punished unfairly and placed in prison for something he did not do. Yet even in the painful and unjust situation, the Lord was with him. Our focal passage today, Genesis 39:21, says that the Lord showed Joseph kindness and gave him favor in the sight of the prison keeper. This reminds us that God's favor is not confined to comfortable places. His presence can reach into prisons, disappointments, delays, and seasons that feel undeserved. Joseph's story teaches us that a person is never beyond the care of God, and when God's favor rests on them. Even a prison cell cannot cancel the purposes of God or prevent His blessings from operating in Joseph's life. What looked like a setback became a part of the pathway God used to prepare him for a greater responsibility. Before Joseph ever stood before Pharaoh, God was shaping his character, proving his faithfulness, and teaching him to serve well in hidden places. The same God who was with Joseph in the house of Potiphar was still with him in the prison. Genesis 39:4 shows that Joseph found favor in Potiphar's sight, and Genesis 39:21 shows that he found favor in prison. The location changed, but God's presence did not. People may misjudge us, circumstances may shift suddenly, and doors may seem to close, but the favor of God can continue working quietly beneath the surface, receiving what God makes available. No matter what happens in life, we can believe God for a favor with Him and with His people, just as Scripture says that Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and with man, Luke 2:52. God's favor is not limited by our circumstances, by our location, our background, or the opinions of others. When the Lord places His hand upon a life, He can open doors no one expected, soften hearts no one thought would change, and provide opportunities that human effort alone could never produce. However, like many of God's promises, favor must be received by faith. The Lord makes many good things available to His people, but we do not automatically enjoy them simply because they are available. We must believe His word, expect His goodness, and activate our faith in what He has promised. Hebrews 11:6 reminds us that without faith it is impossible to please God, and that He rewards those who diligently seek Him. Receiving by faith does not mean forcing our own desires upon God. It means trusting His character, standing in His Word, and believing that He is able to guide, provide, and help us in the way that is best. Faith receives what grace has made available, and favor positions us to walk through doors that God Himself has prepared. Approaching opportunities with faith. For example, if we go into a job interview confessing fear, failure, and defeat, we are already allowing belief to shape our expectations. That attitude can affect our confidence, our words, and the way we present ourselves. Proverbs 18:21 teaches that death and life are in the power of the tongue, reminding us that our words do matter. We should not speak as if defeat is certain when we serve a God who is able to give wisdom, favor, and peace. On the other hand, even when we apply for a position that seems above our qualifications, we can still enter with confidence if we believe God is leading us. Our trust is not in our own ability alone, but in God's power to open doors, give wisdom, and grant favor where it aligns with His will. We can prepare diligently, speak honestly, and present ourselves with humility while still believing that God is able to do more than we could arrange on our own. Favor does not remove the need for preparation or excellence. Joseph served faithfully wherever he was placed, whether it was Potiphar's house or in prison. In the same way, we should do our part with diligence while trusting God to do only what He can do. When preparation and faith work together, we are able to step into opportunities with both humility and expectation. Trusting God through hardship. God does not want us to be afraid of hardships that we face. He remains in control even when life feels uncertain, unfair, or difficult. Romans 8:28 is a constant reminder that God assures us that He works all things together for the good of those that love Him and are called according to His purpose. This does not mean every situation is good in itself. What it does mean is that God is able to work through every situation for His glory and for our ultimate good. Joseph's life is a powerful reminder that God can use every painful season as a preparation for His purpose. The betrayal, the false accusation, the prison, and the waiting were not the end of his story. In God's timing, they became part of the road that led to his promotion, influence, and the saving of many lives. When we trust God through hardship, we can believe that He is still present, still working, and still able to produce His purpose and for it to come to pass. Joseph maintained a good attitude in a bad situation. He had a faith attitude, and God gave him favor. Our final thought comes to us today from Hebrews 12:1 and 2, which says, "Therefore, since we have a great cloud of witnesses surrounding us, let us lay aside every encumbrance and the sin that so easily entangles us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author and the perfecter of faith, who has for the joy that was set before Him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of God." Phillips Brooks had this to say about this passage. Think, as you sit here, of anything that you are doing that is wrong, of any habit in your life, of any self-indulgence, or of that great pervasive habit of your life that makes you a creature of the past, creature of the present, instead of the eternities, a creature of material earth instead of the glorious skies. Ask yourself of any habit that belongs to your own personal life and bring it face to face with Jesus Christ. God bless you guys. I hope you'll continually follow me here on the Daily Ride, and I'll see you on the next trail ride.
The daily ride, let your heart be free. Devotion every